Well, hello. Today I'd like to welcome you to my review of the Parker Duofold. This is a pen I've wanted since I was about 10 years old. Well, hello. Today we're going to go back in time to a fountain pen I have wanted since I was about 10 years old. You know what it is, so no more suspense. Parker Duofold. When I was 10 years old, we got one. We didn't get one. My family got a catalog in the mail because, of course, back then you weren't doing the internet thing. And it was full of fountain pens, and the one that really struck a chord with me was the Parker Duofold. Totally out of my range at that point in my life. So, fast forward to my mid-40s, I finally got one. And I reviewed it here on this channel on, lost my line, December 5th, 2018. So it's been, puberty's coming back. It's been about 5 years, so what do I think now? So let's take a look at the pen. So the original Parker Duofold came out about 1921. The idea was, instead of pens that look like this, I did that quick because it's not actually a very vintage pen, black rubber, let's make the hard rubber orangish red. And the Parker Duofold was born. And of course, it would have been unique at that time. The pen continued on until the 1930s when it was replaced by the Parker Vacuumatic, except in Europe where models of the Duofold continued on into the 1960s. Mine is a very modern Duofold, probably post-2017, although as I'm going to point out, I can't find the date code on the flippin' thing. So this is my Parker Duofold that I waited so long to own. This is the Centennial size. There's a slightly smaller international size. Let's take a look at it. So it comes with a classy looking clip, the arrow clip that Parker is known for. We've got Parker in France written on the cap band. Up here we've got a fancy doodad. Down here nothing. And here we have some more fancy stuff. Duofold, George S. Parker fountain, and then Parker pen. Open it up. I'm not 100% sure if that's plastic or ebonite, but I'm 95% sure it's a plastic feed. We do have a gold nib. This one happens to be a fine nib. And much to the displeasure of some, especially at the price point you can find this pen at, it is a cartridge converter pen. My suggestion, if you're looking at a Parker Duofold, is wait around. I said price point, even though that upset some of my viewers, because I've seen it at several different levels. And when I'm saying price point, that's like a category of prices. I've seen this pen for as much as $700. I've seen it for as little as $250. I would say aim more for the $250. It's a good pen, but it's not a $700 pen. Maybe you can get it used. This is a nice pen for just regular writing. I don't use it as an everyday carry pen, mainly because it's a screw cap. And let's get this out of the way. We'll just see how many screws it takes to unscrew it. So we're going to go 1. Okay, 2 to unscrew it. The ink in this is Diamine Damson. That's a nice dusky purple. Flex, not a flex nib, but it's a very nice nib, and actually, you don't see this in the US market. Parker has quite a wide nib selection. Just in the US market, you never see it. Wetness and flow. Just a very nice writer, and it's comfortable to hold. I enjoy writing with this pen. One of my qualifications for a good pen is it can disappear in my hand. This is a pen that can disappear in my hand. it's a wettish pen. Reverse writing for those of you who are into that kind of stuff. You know, it's a little more draggy, but very smooth anyway. Probably an extra fine, maybe an ultra extra fine. A world famous Peter Gustafson test, which I don't think I was doing when I first reviewed this pen. Oh yeah. And finally, because this is a survivor pen, we're going to do a quote. As you can see, I like it. You know, not I don't use it as much as I thought I would, but I do like it. The nib is quite nice. Very good writer. Not exciting, but that's okay. For those who are interested, you can, if you go to the European sellers, from some of them you can get some more exciting nibs for your Parker Duofold if you choose. I have done so. I now own 2 Duofolds and quite a number of vintage ones. Vintage ones are a lot cheaper, especially if you buy them not restored. Pocket test. Oh yeah. There we go. I was catching on my shirt collar there. So would I buy it again? Absolutely. But I'm going to give you the same caveat that I did my original video. It is a good pen, but I don't think it's as good as the price. I just feel like it's priced higher than similar pens. I think it would be a much more popular pen if it was dropped a couple $100. So my advice is always, when you're looking to buy them, wait. They will come on sale. Then buy it. There's some special editions. There was a Centennial edition that came out a couple of years ago, and I thought they looked kind of cool. It wasn't stacked celluloid, but you know, it was a cool looking finish. It was supposed to evoke that. Over $1,000. Yeah, I'll never own one of those. Maybe someday I could be talked into paying that for a pen. I better have a lot of YouTube money saved up, because I can't justify that on what I make in my regular job. But not for a Parker Duofold. I won't pay that because it's just not special enough. And I like the pen a lot, so it's hard saying that, but it's just true. So anyway, would I buy it again? Yes, but I would do the same thing and wait for a sale. I think they're well made. I know people like to drag on Parker. It is not the most exciting pen brand. You might even argue that they're like a minor product of the company. You know, the company doesn't even care. But I do think that the ones I've used have all been well made, and they've all worked very well. And I can only talk about what's happened with me. But I do like it, and 34 years or whatever after I first fell in love with this pen, I finally got one. And I still like it 5 years after that. So, well, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.